Hey guys, Lisa with Sacred Living here with your reading for the week, Sunday, November 20th through Saturday the 26th. There are some really great things this week, but before I dive into the reading for the week, be thinking about whether you resonate with Archangel number 1, Archangel number 2, or Archangel number 3. There is some great stuff going on this week. So we start out Sunday with the Queen of Earth. And the Queen of Earth is the energy of really good self-care. This woman knows her worth. She is not afraid to invest money in getting a massage, Reiki, self-care, any of those things. So the energy starts with really looking at where can we really appreciate the self-care we've given ourselves, and what can we be doing to really meet our needs even a little bit better, to have that really balanced life that we are choosing to have. Next for Monday is the Nine of Earth. And this is asking us to be focused on a really good outcome for our life, enjoying the finer things, enjoying wealth, those kinds of things. But when I pulled the card up, it seemed to have a lot to do with this Queen of Earth. So we've had this modeled to us, maybe not by our family, but by somebody we've come across, either somebody we've worked with or somebody we've been around. We see that this person doesn't feel guilty about investing money and getting their nails done or that kind of thing. So whether you are in a place right now to be able to invest as heavily as you wish in self-care, be seeing yourself getting to that place, because this really, I keep hearing, see the end from the beginning, see the end from the beginning. So when we're choosing to manifest things, it's really important that you see it as already done and not on the way, because energetically anything that's on the way is going to remain on the way for an indefinite period of time. So there's only now. Choose to visualize the now and choose to see yourself with all of the funds and the wealth necessary to enjoy the quality of life that you choose. 10 of Fire. So Sunday and Monday have us focusing on the project we're working on from the beginning, seeing ourselves with all of our not just needs met but desires too. Tuesday has us taking stock and feeling like we're falling short. So this has us feeling overworked, exhausted in our mind about what it's going to take to get there. And so it's really important. Sometimes during the holidays, one of the things that causes people the most misery is not being able to replicate something that was really good from your childhood. So a thing I like to mention to people is when you are living life, you are going through a windshield size experience of life, but your memory only captures a rear view mirror size snapshot of it when you're looking back at the distant past. Our brain just doesn't remember pain properly. So you may probably not have known just how much of a struggle those people who put on finery, you might not have known what it took for them to do that, how exhausted they were, all of those things. Or you may not have known how many people were helping them or where they collected all the funds to be able to do those things. So the thing is don't measure yourself up against a past experience, because it's a recipe for disaster because of just how the memory works. So do the best you can to stay focused on that vision from Monday about where you're going. Otherwise, this kind of thing can derail us from trying. So Wednesday has us feeling a little bit more blocked again. And so here's the thing, like here's all these swords in the way of his path, but who says that he can't take a couple steps to the left or a couple steps to the right? So this card on Wednesday is reminding us that when we feel the sense of being blocked, we just have to take a few steps and go in a different direction. Now, for some people, this is going to be past traumatic experiences, because lots of times when this card comes up, I've got that sense of that electric fence kind of feeling in a person's brain when there's memories that are just like, don't go there, and you start to get too close and it makes you really terrified. Similar to when you get too close to the electric fence and you don't even have to touch it to get the zap. You can almost feel the vibe off of it as you start to get close to it. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's some really great energy for Thursday. So I had 2 cards come out again. We have both the Queen of Fire and the King of Fire. So this is going to be a really nice high energy day on Thursday, excuse me. I'll keep my days straight maybe. So the Queen of Fire has us really looking around and appreciating what you have inspired someone else to do. So you are almost sitting in their living room, so to speak, when you're listening to them talk, and you're able to really enjoy how far this person has come and how inspired they are living their life. So it's like you can tell the information and the inspiration that you have offered them has impacted them, because it seems like it's something that you have inspired within them. And the King of Fire, so this when I looked at this card, and what it was really telling me about the King was that this was an incredibly humble person who told whoever was growing this tree a incredibly easy to follow step by step. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. And this was a really long process that you followed, and you took all of the steps. Like, it's really long. It's almost like a college degree kind of program long, that you took step after step after step, and now you're really enjoying the fruits, so to speak, of your labor, because you can stand back and you can see the project just like this tree that has grown and is blooming. So the thing is that is really fun is the King is standing to the side of the tree. Like, the King is really appreciating the fact of what you chose to do. So this person is not taking credit for your outcome, even though they really helped you step by step. Friday. Okay, six of Fire. Success, recognition, and self-esteem. So this has us reflecting on having accomplished something. And what I really was feeling with this card is you've had a lot of help from your guardian angels. So this being Thanksgiving week, don't forget to leave your guardian angels, your guides, and your healed ancestors who are helping you to accomplish the things that you set out to day after day, day in and day out. Really give them thanks for the pinnacle that you have been able to achieve, because I see them really helping guide you and kind of keeping you on the path to get to this place where you have success in your hands. Now, also keep in mind that this isn't necessarily what somebody else would deem a success, but this is a very individualized thing. So this was you being able to be assertive. This was you being able to bake something new. It isn't necessarily something that somebody else would say, oh boy, that's a huge life achievement, but it is to you. And so that's the thing to keep in mind, because this feels very individualized. So we've had a lot of inspiration about taking better care of us. We've been asked to have a hold in the beginning, the end image from the beginning of a project. Don't get overwhelmed. Take a few steps to the side so that you don't get blocked. Take a look around you at what you've helped other people grow. Enjoy the things that you have come to succeed. And Saturday, the star is all about making a wish and having the energy to take the next steps for the next phase of your journey. So this time of year, wintertime is always a really nice time to think about where you want to plant your seeds in the spring. And for many of us, it's cold and it's tough and the days aren't very long, so it's like you just don't have as much energy as normal. But contemplating where you'd like to plant your next seeds is a great way to invest your time. And the angel is here with that inspiration to be able to provide that spark to get us where we would choose to be. Now, if you chose Archangel number 1, you have Archangel Jophiel, and she is that archangel of spiritual gifts and making things beautiful. So she is asking us to clear our space, and so sometimes that means your house and cleaning out the closets, getting rid of the clothes that don't fit anymore, so that you can be opening up yourself for greater abundance and opportunities. But sometimes this is like silly little things like emails and things that can bog down your energy. So look for and feel into some of the things that might not come to your mind when I say or suggest clearing your space. Also, you can ask Archangel Jophiel to show you the best way to clear your space. Now, this is kind of a fun one if you chose Archangel Raziel, spiritual understanding. He is that divine wizard angel that really helps with frequency. And so what came to my mind with this is sometimes, and it's usually this time of year when I'm getting new spirit guides, as somebody who is very sensitive and empathic, when my other guides start to go and the new ones are here, I can feel so abandoned and alone in the world because I don't have a good sense of what the new guides feel like, whereas I'm really used to the feeling of the old guides. So if you happen to have this experience, what I asked is, if you've ever seen the changing of the guard, whether it's the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or the British soldiers switching out at the end of shifts around some of the palaces and those kinds of things, you can literally ask your angels to do the same thing. And what you can do is you can ask them to blend their energy such that the old guides stay until the new guides feel as comfortable and supportive and you know how to work with them as the old ones. Why do we get new guides? Because you're working on a higher frequency. So you have to have the angels and the guides and whatnot to come in who are going to help you and assist with your new stuff that you're working on at that greater frequency. And the old guides are going to go to the people who are coming into the frequency that you're just leaving. So it's kind of like when you're a kid and your shoes are too small, you need new shoes, but they're comfortable and they're broken, but they start to pinch a little because they're holding you back. So it's kind of like that. And then Archangel number 3, if you chose Archangel number 3, is Archangel Raguel. And again, he is like that divine director kind of energy guide where he can help. So let's say that you're going to school, and let's say that you're a parent, and let's say you've got all of these different things going on. Well, you'll have angels for parenting, angels for school, angels for whatever kind of work you do. Ask Archangel Raguel to help you to work in harmony with all of your guides, because that will really help you receive the maximum benefit from what they can do to help you. So that is your reading for the week. Remember that if you want your own individualized reading, you can message me on Facebook or get a hold of me with the information in the About section. And now is a great time to sign up and get a reading for the next coming year. I am doing those for $60 for 1 hour, and it'll kind of give you a idea about what energies you'll be working with in the upcoming year. So I hope this helps you. I hope you have a great week. Take good care, everybody.